This video will demonstrate how to restore data into the WhisperReporter database. A restore basically looks for a zip file that was produced by the Whisper backup command. All these commands are within the WhisperReporter data manager. Doesn't really matter what type of backup you did. You could actually have done a complete backup of the entire Whisper database, which would include reports, your rapid remarks, your real estate agent information, etc. Or it could be an individual report, a set of reports, rapid remarks by themselves, real estate information by itself, or any of these things. But they all produce a zip file. The way you would access the restore mechanism within the data manager is, again, you would click the button that looks like the disk up at the top. You get the data manager window. You click on restore here. You click next, and then you would reference a zip file. Now this could be a complete backup, or it could just be an individual report. Now in this particular case, I think what we have is a individual report. And if it was a complete backup of the entire database, you would be prompted here to the fact that you're about to overwrite the data on your existing database, because an entire backup backs up everything. So when you restore it, you're going to wipe out your entire database. So in this particular case, we're just doing an individual report, and we see it here. If it would have been 2 or 3, you would see those. You could actually pick and choose which ones you want. We're going to highlight this guy. We're going to say next. We're going to restore. We'll go ahead and bring this up where we can see a little bit better. Looks like this report is already in the database. I'm going to go ahead and say replace with the one that I'm restoring. You will notice that if there are any items in the report, such as pick lists, that are duplicated with the restored report you're bringing in, the report you're restoring, you'll be prompted about that. For example, here on the left, water pump types, you'll see that I actually have an extra entry for this pick list that's not in the one that's coming in. I'm going to go ahead and leave that alone. I'm not going to let it overwrite that because I've got a little bit more information in the one I have, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. So I'll say OK. And now the report is in our database. If we click on Book with the magnifying glass, you'll see here it is at the top. I'm now in that report. So that's pretty much it. Restoring is pretty easy, and a good example of where that would be, where you would use something like this is if you have multiple desktops or multiple computers that you're trying to migrate information from, back and forth from. You would simply do a backup, produce the zip file, and send it to the other machine. You could do it through a flash drive. You could actually email it to somebody who's working back at your office while you're working in the field. They could actually restore your data into the database there and continue working on it while you're out working on another report. So that pretty much concludes the restore tutorial, and archiving and exporting data will be next. So thanks for watching.